Honorable Dachong Bagos, who was part of the stakeholders meeting held where the governor and some other leaders in the state were. Give us an understanding of what came out of that meeting today, Honorable.
Good evening, Shehun and Nigeria. So today is a very great day on the Plateau that today we can categorically say that we are 50% halfway to solving our problem. Reason B, number one, you have the Christians all over the state coming out in one voice to say it as it is. Secondly, that all leaders across the religious line, across party lines, across ethnic groups, all of them came together today at the emergency stakeholder security meeting called upon by the governor to agree on some certain facts and terms in regards to the killings on the Plateau. That one, the major killings on the Plateau is not a clash. All of us agree that today the killings on the Plateau, it's genocide, it's killing, it's cleansing, that something needs to be done across religious lines. The Christians and Muslims spoke, National Assembly members spoke, traditional rulers spoke, all former governors spoke, APC, PDP, everybody agreed that the narratives that has been put on the front burner, that is a clash on the Plateau, it is not a clash.
So do you agree, Honorable, with what Reverend Paramalam said about...
100%.
Did you agree with him?
100%, Shehun. 100%, Shehun. The addition that I will add to what the Reverend said is that across Plateau, the killings across Plateau is that there is no local government on the Plateau that has not gotten its share. There is no zone on the Plateau that has not gotten its share of killings. And 90% of the killings are Christian-dominated areas. Nwase has been victims, which is 90% Muslim-dominated area. Kanam has got his own share, which is, it has Christians and Muslims as well. So these are issues that we all agree that it's not a religious thing on the Plateau. It's killing, it's genocide. There's an interest on the Plateau. And in extension, you see the bordering, the neighboring states on the Plateau and other states in the country. It is a clear indication that Nigeria is under siege. And I've said it before that, look, the president needs to wake up to its responsibility to know that Nigeria is under siege. It's not about only Plateau State, but what is happening on the Plateau, we have all agreed today at the stakeholders meeting with the governor and all stakeholders that what is happening on the Plateau is clear genocide. And again, in agreeing with what is happening on the Plateau, the justice system has not been fair to the Plateau people. The justice system in the sense that you will find that people have been arrested across lines. And again, nobody is in jail today. People will be arrested, and tomorrow you will hear that they are being taken to Abuja. Next tomorrow, they have disappeared. What is the justice system doing about it? So accountability on the issue of people that have been arrested on the Plateau. So it is very important that Nigerians should know, and the president itself should know, that what is happening on the Plateau is not the issue of what the president cannot do. The best in what the governor should go and say that he can command the security agencies to end. If it were within the governor's preview, I can assure you that previous governors on the Plateau could have addressed this issue. But it is coming out clearly. The coronation in the past 20 years, it started and it was coronated as religious, it coronated as ethnic, but now it is clear it has engulfed every look and cranny on the plateau.
So
That
let me
there
ask
is
you,
an interest
where
on the
did
plateau.
we, how did this just burst on us as a people? When you say we are under siege, how did we drop the ball? Where did this happen? In the last few months, there's been a lull. There's been some kind of peace across the country. In some way, yes, there are battles here and there that security agencies are fighting, but then things didn't escalate this bad until the last few weeks. Where did we get it wrong? How did these insurgents, the way I probably would like to describe them tonight, how did they just burst on us, and now we see the kind of killings that we're seeing today?
Sean, the justice system has failed because tell me where in this country today that you can categorically say that this person is in jail because of the killings on the Plateau or Benue or Zamfara. Who is in jail today? Where did the court proceedings take place? So as long as these terrorists have a free and fair environment, nobody is in jail. They are not being arrested and taken to jail today. We cannot really say this is where they are. Definitely, the wrong diagnosis will come into play. Is it that you give room to politicians to play politics with it? You give room for religious coronation to play, to bring in religious coronation to it, or ethnic group you bring it. Today there was a jailbreak in Kuje jailbreak. Over 100 people were escaped. Where are they today? Is it that we could not trace these people? So the justice system in terms of addressing insecurity in Nigeria has failed. The justice system in terms of prosecuting the issue of terrorism and the issue of kidnapping, banditry in Nigeria has failed. So it's not the issue that this is what the governor is doing or the governor can do this. Or the president needs to rise up to the challenge and look at what is the justice system.
So, now, Honorable, let me ask a direct question from you. This is not a new problem on the Plateau. And Benue State is also a new problem. Some of the insecurity challenges that we are facing in this country, most of them are not new. Some of the attackers have the same MO, modus operandi, in the manner in which they attack these communities and the manner in which they go about their businesses. If there is something, and there's a particular saying that if you want a different result, you have to act differently. If there's something specific that the people of the Plateau, based on the stakeholders meeting that the leaders had today, is there any specific asking of this government at the center? Because they own all of the aces in terms of security apparatus in this country. What would the asking be? What would be their direct inquiry from this government in ending the scourge of insecurity in some part of the Middle Belt?
The presidency, and the federal government should put the right diagnosis into the issue of insecurity in Nigeria and especially in Plateau State. As long as you have the wrong diagnosis, it gives us what to worry when the president made a statement through the spokesperson that what is happening on the Plateau has to do with clash. So as long as you give it the wrong diagnosis, definitely you will not get the right result. So unless, like I said, it's been addressed that, look, we have Fulani militia that are terrorizing this country across borderlines. They have not spared the Christians. They have not spared Muslims in Zamfara. They have not spared people in Borno until we diagnose it correctly. Until we remove that, look, you are profiling an ethnic group. No. Until we know that, look, this is the right people that are doing this, then we should be able to have the right diagnosis to do. We should be able to look. Terrorists have infiltrated our borders across the borders from Niger to West, because it worries us that, look, how can someone will pass different states and you hear them, they are not even speaking Hausa, that you will even say that, look, these are Hausa Fulani people in Nigeria. They cannot even speak the Hausa that we know. They are not even speaking the real Fulfulde that we know. Their own is different from the ones we know within our domain. We should be able to know that, look, these are people that have infiltrated this country. You should be able to put the right diagnosis into addressing the issue of insecurity in Nigeria.
But one we wonder, I saw an article asking what Governor Musuang needs to do, and part of it is perhaps how he needs to kit up a local security outfit that will effectively help all the security agencies to fight these invaders on the plateau. And I mean, you heard Genocidal Danjuma saying that maybe Nigerians need now to start defending themselves. Did that conversation also come up? Because the governor cannot sit and stay helpless when his people have been killed every day. There must be a local-made solution to help the federal security agencies, because the local initiative and the local intelligence will perhaps sometimes go a long way to effectively deal with the situation. Don't you think?
Yeah, well, the outcome of the meeting, the spokesperson to government will outline what all the community issued out at the meeting today. But what we have been saying and what we have advised government and even the governor is that, look, whatsoever we can do within our purview, it should be done. And there is no governor today that if he has the power to go and secure and procure ammunition to secure his territory that will not do it. So it's not within their own purview. We have the local Operation Rainbow, which we still need the approval from the federal government to kick off Operation Rainbow. Operation Rainbow has to do with security agencies and at the same time locals who are part of Operation Rainbow, like community policing. So we still need the federal government to empower the governor to be able to kick off Operation Rainbow. And basically, all of us, what we clamored for is that, look, we need to see the president face to face to tell him the true situation of what is happening across, because if all our leaders across religious lines, traditional rulers and party leaders now tell the president with one voice that this is our problem, the president should be able to go out and see how he will kick off the local solution Operation Rainbow we have on the plateau to be able to address the issue, because Operation Rainbow was established by the law, signed by President Goodluck Jonathan, that empowered Governor Jan then to be able to see how he will be able to. But the problem we have with even the local Operation Rainbow is that the governors have not been given the power to empower and to kick off the Operation Rainbow, because if to kick off Operation Rainbow with ammunition and equipment in terms of all that they need, still needs to come from the National Security Advisor and with approval from the president. So collectively, we need that synergy to be able to equip the local solution we have here on the plateau. Because how will the locals with machete and just sticks be able to face those that are coming with heavy artillery? So, but one interesting thing that I can tell you today that happened on the plateau is that Plateau spoke with one voice across party lines, across religious lines, across ethnic lines, that what is happening on the plateau is genocide.
Dachong Bagos, a former member of the House of Representatives, who was also part of the stakeholders meeting held to find a solution to the incessant killings on the plateau, has been speaking with us. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight.
Thank you, Sharon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.